I'm gonna ask you all a very quick question. Have you ever seen a parent in a public area with their child and something is happening that makes you think in the back of your head, damn, they should have really used protection? Then you're probably one of the hundreds and thousands of people who are here in the r/EntitledParents Reddit page. It looks mainly like a place for venting. Something has happened in real life, you don't know who to tell, you want to just get out of your system, and Reddit's got a page for that. But we're here on the Reddit page itself because I want to have a look at what are the best posts, the best stories that people have mentioned here. Broke my computer. What? I'm allowed to touch your... Oh. I want to have fun, but in a weird way, I feel like some of these are probably going to piss me off so badly. How dare you be gay in my Christian building? What the hell is wrong with people today? No, come on. I want something that's got a good ending. EM flips after she reads the post about her. Oh, hold on. Oh, yes. I found it. I found 5. We start small, then we go bigger and bigger and bigger. Starting with, my daughter can count like this, and you can't do shit. So it goes like this. Once a teacher was doing tests with first graders on math. It was like in the middle of the school year. The EM's daughter did quite some errors like 2 + 2 = 22. So she got an F. The EM visibly wasn't happy with that and went to the teacher, and here comes the conversation. Why did my daughter get an F on the test? Shows her the paper. I don't see anything wrong with that. She clearly didn't count properly. She is supposed to answer correctly. For instance, 3 + 4 isn't 34, but 7. She should know that. I'm gonna get you 5 for this, but that's how it works in the school. Oh my god, you'll regret that. The mother sued the school. She didn't win. Why would you sue? How stupid are people? EM tries to take my dog because I'm too emo for a dog like that. Let's have a little bit of framework before we start. I have scars on my arms back when I was an emo upstart who didn't know what actual depression was until I got smacked upside down the face of it. Regardless, the scars still remain there despite some time being past. So it's a nice and hot summer day. I want to go on a nice walk. I change into a t-shirt and begin to walk outside. However, my dog trots up behind me, and I know she wants to come with. I hook her up to the leash and begin to walk around. After about a minute, I realize I forgot to put on some sort of sleeves to cover my scars. Regardless, we continue onwards. We stop to cool off under a shaded pavilion at the park. I pull out some water and a small cup and let her drink. Gotta be a responsible dog parent, you know. As time passes, kids come and go, asking to pet the dog. She's loving the attention. I'm loving the weather. Life is good, you know? Wrong. So as I'm packing up my supplies, a mother and her child, always a mother and the child, I of course let the child pet the dog while the mother ensures conversation. Oh, well, this is an interesting thing. We've got Edward Kong, the long lost brother of DK, and Gordon Mango, and Danny DeVito. Mommy, I want him. I'm sorry, she's got a family to come home to. EK starts crying. Why, little bastard? I offer him more pets of the dog as some sort of counseling. The mother turns back to me. Alright, stupid mother! Not for sale, this is out of my control.
Come on, we're both adults here. Let me take the dog off your hands.
Ma'am, if I came back home without a dog, I think I have one angry family breathing down my neck. No amount of money will alienate that. Wait, because I lack English pronunciations of words, I'm just gonna say achieve.
Come on, don't be unreasonable.
Yeah, sure, lady. I'm being reasonable. I clearly explained,
well, you don't deserve her. An emo like you doesn't deserve a dog this precious.
In holding my dogs, I have turned realized by scars. I'm very hurt. Well, of course you should be. The mother's a dick. These are markers of bad memories I tried to forget, and this woman just weaponized it. I realize my best bet is to get home to the protection of my family. Okay, ma'am. Let's walk to my house, and maybe I'll consider an offer. She tells me all about her family and how absolutely perfect. Yeah, sure, blah, blah, blah. I roll my eyes and keep walking. So here we are. Let me have the dog. Well, I've considered it. And the answer is still no.
But you said...
I said I consider it. My consideration is no. No, I refuse to leave without... Oh my god, this mother. She makes a reach, but given my dog is very skittish, she leaps back and lets out a small growl. Go, Chihuahua! I open the door for her and let her in. Me turning back, having entered linguistic ultra instinct.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Listen here, you vapid prick. I've been reasonable. I've let myself consider this, which is an extreme generosity.
You have refused to accept that I have declined your offer multiple times. In addition, you have not only insulted me as a dog owner, but weaponized mistakes I've made. You are not laying your hands on that dog. Now, I am one negative thought away from a mental breakdown, and I want to go inside before that meltdown. Leave the premises now. And by the way, him walking back to his house with the dog was the best thing he could have ever done. You want to know why? If that lady walked in that property, not only would he be allowed to call the police, but she could be taken to court. Why? Invasion of private property. Now I went to go inside, but she decided to grab my shoulders. I don't remember much about what happened next, but according to my parents, she said another comment about how I didn't deserve the dog, and I just went ballistic. No physical contact on my part, but apparently flinging insults in a list only rivaled by Clark Griswold in Christmas Vacation. I got her off the property with that outburst. I went inside, cried in my room, and that was the end of the day. Ruined by an EM who couldn't take no for an answer. EM calls my mother a racist, gets completely destroyed. This happened around 6 years ago, when my sisters were still in elementary school. My mom transferred them to a private school because one of my sisters was getting bullied, so my mom just decided to move them both to private school. However, I still attended public school, and EK was in some of my classes. For some reason, his mom had an issue with my mom moving her daughters to a private school. One day, we were discussing civil rights and racism in class, and after class, EM approached me. Hey, how did you feel about that discussion? I mean, your mom's a racist, right? No, my mom isn't a racist.
Yes, she is. EM said that your mom moved your sisters because all the black people at our school.
I go home and ask my mom if she is a racist. I was in 6th grade at the time. She asked me who told me that, and I said that EK said that EM told about it. My mom got super angry, and this made worse by the fact that later that week, EM stood in front of the school board and told the school that there was a bunch of people leaving the school due to the fact that there were too many what? And cited my mom as a source. She flat out slandered my mom and then used that as a talking point to push her agenda of racism. During the next school board meeting, my mom showed up, and guess what? EM was there. Please don't tell people that I'm a racist. My daughter was getting bullied, and that's why we moved her.
You're a racist. Those blacks are the reason why you just...
Oh, jeez, I don't think that voice is gonna work. No, it's not. And you seem like the racist yourself. The fact that you assume something like that makes you seem really racist.
I just don't want those blacks at my son's school. It's hard to concentrate with all those hooligans.
I have not said one racist thing all meeting. However, I can't say the same for you. EM, you need to leave this meeting. Your prejudice is really disheartening. You're banned from all school board meetings from here on out. To make the story even better, my mom sent a long email to the school, informing them of the situation, and they blacklisted EM from PTA meetings, coaching, sports, and other things involved in the school. Even better, a couple years later, EM got in some legal trouble for spitting on a black woman during an altercation, so her husband left her, took the kids, and left town. Now, the EK is kind of a Whoa! But nothing compared to the EM. Lesson of the day. Don't mess with my mum, and don't slander her. That's karma in the finest quality. And now it's time for the encore. The dessert. You thought the main course was finished? Oh no. EM flips after she reads the post about her daughter and her. Sister's birthday ruined by entitled birthday and a daughter. I think I actually saw this on YouTube actually. Hold on. My entitled aunt ruins my sister's birthday and taking away most of her gifts for her kid and then destroyed her dollhouse and blamed the child's stomach as poisoning on my family. EM called my dad last night about 11, when my dad was half asleep.
How did you do this to us? Aren't we family? Why you shame us like this? It was so many years ago. Couldn't you just let it go?
And my dad has no idea what she's going on about, to which she tells him what we posted on Reddit about my sister's birthday. My dad doesn't know, and doesn't care what Reddit is, and asks, "What's the big deal?"
Wow, so your daughters do things without telling you? You should keep an eye on them. Don't let them get out of your hand. You should have taught them manners. Name just exposed us and shamed us online. What are you saying? How did she expose you? She hasn't even talked to you in years. She posted a story about us, and as soon as EC read it, we knew it was about us. I haven't divulged any names in that story, not even mine. My dad asked me if I did that, and why. So it took around a total of 15 to 20 minutes to explain Dad what Reddit is, and what I did. So Dad just hands me the phone so I can explain it to her. As soon as I say hello, EM starts screaming at me so loudly that it can be heard outside the phone.
How could you do that? Who do you think you are? You poisoned my child and then make it up as I was overreacting? Take that post down now and apologize for it on that subreddit. If you don't, I'm gonna sue you.
WTF, I'm so angry that I just say no. And that I would to see how you could sue me all the way from California. EM then proceeds to call me and my sister and similar things. My dad takes away the phone and asks her to not ever contact any of us again and blocks her. So hey there, Aunt Sheila. Hope y'all read this. And by the way, Aunt Sheila, if you or your daughter is watching my YouTube videos, then hi from YouTube. Entitled Parent subscribed to Entitled Parents, such irony. Maybe she thought, I'm a parent, and I'm entitled to things. This is the community for me. Or maybe she's just oblivious. And that was the last chosen post of Entitled Parents. Some people in this world are really, really horrible and have their heads so far up their own ass. You cannot go into this page without being angry. Wake your kids to your boy. Look at these titles. I am the CEO. I don't care if you have cancer. My child deserves your seat. Entitled ain't tried to steal my computer and hits my mom. You can't just throw out a stranded pregnant mother and a toddler at 3 a.m. What the hell? You're my child. I have the right to I'm done. I'm done. This is why aliens don't visit us.